Alexa Aragon is one of my roommates. She's from Billings, Montana. She's also a senior on the women's cross-country team. She is a pre-med major, and we've taken classes together since freshman year.
Curran is also a senior on the cross-country team, and she is a science business major. She's one of my best friends, and she's really smart and she's really fast.
When I first met Alexa, actually our dads had a random connection.
For some reason they were friends, and so we started talking because they were talking.
We both looked at each other and said, "Do you know how they're friends?" And neither of us did, so then we just started talking as if we were friends too.
And so yeah, she was one of the first people that I had met on the team. And then from then on we just ended up doing a lot of things together, running together, going to dinner together, so we got pretty close.
As freshmen coming in, Alexa and Kelly were both very talented high school runners. And as it played out, we had a really young team their freshman year, so they were kind of thrust into pretty significant roles right away.
When you come in as a freshman, you got to figure out your piece and where you stand on the team. And it's just easier that we did it together.
Running so much with Kelly and like having the same classes with her and everything just made us stick together even more.
From the beginning, I think Alexa and I ran together the most. We just fed off each other.
One thing that comes to mind is, it might have been like 2 years ago, we had to do these hill repeats. And we were about to do our last one, and we were standing at the bottom looking up at the hill, and she just grabbed my hand and she's like, "We got this." That's like one of my favorite memories of running at Notre Dame, really, because I think it just demonstrates so well how close you can become to somebody by doing the hard things together.
If you look at what we've tried to teach over the years, being willing to sacrifice, do the little things. I mean, those two kids epitomize that.
People might think that cross-country is an individual sport, but it's really more of a team sport than anything.
The biggest part about cross-country is that it's a full team effort.
You have to learn to train together, to race together. During the National Catholic race, our focus there was, let's get out, let's get away from the crowd, let's get into the lead of the race, keeping our group together.
Running with Alexa is one of the easiest things to do.
Kelly will go out a little bit harder than me.
We were kind of separated for a little bit, like just within the pack, and then when we came together, it was just, this is easy, let's keep going.
I think the reason that we ran so well in that race is because we were constantly trying to get the other person to come with us. We do this thing where you like slap the side of your leg, and that means like, stay on me, stay on me. I was starting to get tired, but I saw her do that, and I was like, okay, like just try and like stay as close to her as you can.
By the end, we're both kind of just pushing and trying to hold on to each other.
They're kind of a perfect complement to each other. They're both just really pushing each other, and because they understand that that's how they're going to get better.
Finishing together it's really special, and it's neat to be able to just be almost more excited for the person next to you than for yourself.
I know that for both of us, our best races have always been when we finish together like that. We always hug at the end, usually. Kind of need each other. Can't really stand up on your own.
I think through it all, we know we can read each other really well, and even if we're not saying anything, we know that the other one's got our back.
Even though we're always running together, I think I've grown to need her and love her in other ways too, and it's not just like as a teammate, but as my best friend too.